Hello and welcome to Fight Club. I'm Mojo here with the hammer,
Yo,
and boy, do we got a show for you. Welcome back on a leaky boat to the third season of Fight Club.
I'm excited.
Oh my
We're
God,
doing it.
we've got new competitors, we've got old competitors, we've got returning champion competing fighters in this magic realm that we know today is the multiverse. Hammer, hit him up. What is Fight Club?
Absolutely. So, Fight Club is a multi-week tournament of sorts where we feature five phenomenal streamers. Actually, I think I'm pretty decent. Let's say six phenomenal streamers here on Twitch. And what we do is we have them battle for your amusement in games of Magic the Gathering. The goal here is to really show off the fighters' personalities and their deck brewing skills. And so what we do, we limit their options, if you will, each week. And so what we do, like I said, it's a 5-week event. And during the first week, we have them we draw a color for them. And we assign them a monocolor deck. We're using Commander color identity rules, and they are restricted to just that color. And so they have to come up with some kind of brew. There are, right now in Standard, we have meta-defining monocolor decks. We encourage our competitors to think outside the box and come up with something a little different, because there are methods by which you, the audience, can actually vote on whose brews you like and who you want to see more of. So the more creative the deck building, the better, the better experience that we all get to have, honestly, because, we know the mono black deck is good. So, okay, if you're gonna bring mono black, let's see what else you can come up with. And there's so many fun things. We want to see some fireworks. That's the goal.
If I see a children, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm off the boat. I'll be with you guys. I'm just not right on the boat, y'all. Won't do it.
Anyway, now that said, we don't have a list of banned cards per se. We want to leave things open and leave things loose, but we definitely want to encourage, creative deck building. That's the goal. And so after week 1, like I said, this is a 5-week event. After week 1, we draw a second color for each of our competitors. They get an additional color that they get to work with. But not only do they get to work with it, they have to work with it. We do require that they have at least one spell in their deck of that color and the ability to cast it. So we do, if you have, 2 colors that you don't necessarily like, you can't just pick one of them and just do another week of mono. That's not fun. So we want to see something different, something unique. And yes, that means when it comes to week 5, so each week we are going to add another color chosen at random of the colors left available. And week 5, all 5 competitors will be bringing 5 color decks, which is wild. And it's actually really fun too, because this is this 3rd season that we've done, and we've seen in seasons 1 and 2 some very creative and different decks. Like the final week, everybody had something different. Like they weren't even close in both seasons.
Amazing. People
It's so
were
cool.
bringing such back bonkers things. They had Skirt Russell, I remember, from the first
Oh my goodness, yes.
season. Like, that's almost 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago now.
It was 2 years ago, yeah. It's wild.
These
We've been at this for a minute.
emblems right down here are what? What are them?
Those are Strixhaven. So you'll notice the card borders that we're using, these are the same card borders that we were using in season 1. And the last set to have come out just before season 1 was Strixhaven. And that's why the set symbols on all of our borders are Strixhaven.
We still even have the look at that. It got dinged up after 2 years. I kept this thing, dude.
Exactly. And so when we say that we draw a color, it would be very easy for us to do some kind of random number thing or do some kind of digital wheel spin. Those tools absolutely exist. But no, we have a literal box that we've been drawing out of. And for the color drawings, we actually have basic lands that have been just kind of cut up so that they're just the mana symbol, and that's what we draw for people. It's a lot of fun. So we're definitely going to be having a good time for this particular show. You may be wondering, okay, but what am I watching right now? Looking at the player, like there's a lot more of this. Today is the weigh-ins, where we are actually meeting our competitors and drawing the color that they are going to be playing for week 1. Now, at this point, they don't know who they're going up against, but they do know the other competitors who will be showing up and stepping into that ring when the time comes. And yeah, we also do pre-game interviews and post-game interviews with each of the competitors. And so they'll know their matchup then, and I'm sure they're gonna have some interesting words for their competitors.
I can't wait to see what happens this season on Fight Club. It's beautiful, baby. I'm back. What is this thing made out of tin? I don't know.
What now?
The boat.
Oh, the boat. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. What we're doing here is not necessarily legal in many countries throughout throughout the world, and so we of course are coming at you from international waters. That is
Last season we had what? People from 2 seasons ago we had people from Germany,
mm-hmm,
all over the world, dude.
absolutely. Yep.
Slovakia.
Yes, and then
Rich
we have
men.
and of course we have Captain Canada who will be
Captain,
returning.
the
Yeah.
reigning champion, Damien
Reigning
F16.
champion, Damien
Guys,
F16. Y'all will get to meet him here in a moment if you don't know him already. Yep.
without further ado, Hammer, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, touch gloves for one more season of Fight Club, buddy. Only on
Fight Club!
Hello and welcome behind the scenes. This is where we weigh in our fighters for the third season of Fight Club. We are live here with the Hammer
Hey, what's up, man?
and Carlo Favoretta. You may find him
at @cfavretto_jr on Twitch and all social platforms.
All right, so you are drawing your first color for all the fighters, actually, of this season on Fight Club. What color do you want right off the bat?
I want green.
Green.
Ooh, okay. And what is it about green that has you so intrigued right now? Now, so for the folks just joining us, this will be a standard tournament, and green is kind of not in a great spot in standard right now. So, what are your thoughts there? Why do you want to tackle that?
I don't know. I think that that's what most folks want you to think. I think green is very, very powerful. Whether you're playing a green straight aggro deck or maybe a green ramp deck, which I'm excited to explore for this tournament.
I love that. Now, additionally, for our fighters here, this color that you draw, you are going to be stuck with for the remainder of the tournament, and we will build onto it. So, like, obviously, week one, it's all monocolors. And then, so if you do get green, you know, next week we'll add a color to that, but you still have green in there. And there is a requirement that you have the color represented somewhere in your deck. Doesn't necessarily have to be a ton, but it's got to be there, you know? And so I love that attitude. I love it where it's just like, you know what, this is the color everybody's sleeping on. I just want to grab it.
So what I'm thinking is that you've got a great advantage. Honestly, it may start weak, but green has access to adding other colors and correcting your color spectrum throughout the competition.
I will tell you, green has one of my favorite cards I've enjoyed playing with recently. And that's Tyrannix Rex. So you can bet a good amount of money. The Tyrannix Rex will likely be in my deck.
Oh, I love that. Well, because, yeah, Tyrannix Rex gives that moment where the opponent is like, all right, if I just survive one more turn, I'm okay. And then that hits the field. And it's like, oh, never mind.
This is going to be spicy.
I love it. All right. So, yeah, so we're looking for green. What colors are you hoping you don't see coming out of that box? If there are any, honestly.
Probably hoping to not see black. One thing that cards like Tyrannix Rex are weak against is like Shieldred's Edict. So I would say probably black, having the most removal in the format, probably the worst matchup for me.
Okay. But as far as your color being chosen for you to play with, are you hoping to not see black, or is there another color that you're hoping that we don't draw for you today?
I would say probably white. White has a lot of board wipes in the current standard format by itself, and is pretty strong. Probably the strongest monocolor outside of like fast red. So I'd say white.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
White usually has a little difficulty being original homebrews. Like the spice, it doesn't vary. It's very cut and dry. All right, Carla, are you ready for
I'm ready.
The Hammer?
I'm ready.
That box.
Yeah, so here we are. So this is the drawing. So we are going to determine what color that you are going to be. Oh man, we even got the flames on the box. And fun fact for folks out there, this is season 3 of Fight Club, and we've been using this same box to do the color drawings. So this may look a little silly, but for us it's tradition. Okay, so yeah,
they're all in there, all the pieces, guys. I have disassembled. I know disassemble. There are 5 pieces in here. You ready, Carlo?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
The first one. I'm not gonna look. Gotta look a little bit. All right, is this it? It's a mystery.
Got one.
Mystery.
Here we go. What do we got?
It's green.
It is green.
You
got it. All right.
They're all
There we
in
go.
there. Carlo, you nailed it, dude.
So Carlo, you got your wish. So yeah, we're gonna be having a mono green deck. Now this competition, we do encourage the competitors to bring kind of unique, spicy brews. And right now, I think you hit the nail on the head with the issue of green in the current standard meta, as far as competitive play is concerned, is that there's way too much removal, especially in black, which is a very popular color right now.
Yep.
So that is a challenge. But in a competition where people are bringing maybe tier 2 decks or kind of their own creations, I'm intrigued to see what you come up with. And I think green has a ton of very powerful cards that are being held down right now.
Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is what I typically do on my channel, and that's playing lots of community brews. So over the next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a channel in my Discord, and I'm going to let the community submit mono green only decks.
I love it.
And then we're going to test them over the next week. And whatever is the best performed, that's what we'll play for round 1.
The people's champion about
Yeah,
to make
starting out already. Oh my goodness.
prehistoric history.
That's it.
I adore this. So if you, dear viewer, want to get in on this action, we will make sure to have a link to that Discord in the description of this video. Definitely get out there and get involved. That is a lovely way to handle it. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And over on Carlos' stream, you can see that tons of amazing community-focused content. So, before we go, could you tell the folks, what is it they make on the internet and where they can, where folks can find you?
Yeah, so primarily on Twitch. So you can find me on twitch.tv/cfavredo_junior. You can find me on all the social platforms, from Instagram to Twitter to Threads. I am on all of those platforms as well, making different types of content on there. But on Twitch, we primarily are focused on community brews. So you'll find me playing, lots of community created decks, viewer battles all the time, typically from 8:30 p.m. until about 12:30 a.m. Monday to Wednesday, and then Saturday, Sunday.
And that's Eastern time. Yeah, I love it, dude.
Time, yep.
That's fantastic. So we have to ask the most important question that we ask all of our fighters week in, week out. Do you have any words for the competitors that you're going to be going up against throughout the next 5 weeks for these challenges?
Without spamming the emote button, good game.
Your go. Oh,
dude, Carlo, I love it. Thank you so much for joining us. And hey, congratulations on hitting green. I'm really excited to see what you come up with.
Accept this challenge. See you in the ring after you touch gloves.
That's right.
Welcome back to Fight Club, everyone. Today we have with us the one and only, the champ, Damien F16, champion of Season 2 of Fight Club, in the house, here to defend the title. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you gotta be, everybody at home, tone it down. I know you're all very, very excited. Unironically, I actually very much am. So, so Damien, welcome. Welcome back. We're very glad to have you. And let the folks know where they can find you. Yeah. Where are you here on Twitch? What can people expect to see?
Believe it or not, I'm on this platform called Twitch.
Wait.
Damien F16. I stream every single day. Basically, I stream 6 days a week. I usually only take Sunday off. I was playing Magic 5 days a week, and then we've weaved in a few other games and do giveaways, 24-hour streams all the time. Join us also on YouTube, Damien F16 as well. And damn, I am glad to be back. It's been a while.
Yes, we're glad to have you on the boat. Yeah.
Yeah. Going to international waters.
Exactly.
Is back on a leaky boat. Last
Still
time
afloat somehow.
you
We have
every single fighter around the globe.
Now, that was not easy.
No.
That task, that was maybe the greatest tournament I've ever won. It was hard fought. My competitors were vicious. They came with their most savage lists, and somehow, through the divine grace of the magic gods, I was able to rise triumphant. And I'm here to defend my title.
What the world is wondering is, do you have it in you one more time?
Well,
Of course I do, Mojo. I was born with the ability to destroy other streamers at Magic. That has not changed.
oh, sorry, what? I blacked out there. For
No,
a
it's
second.
cool. It's
Yeah,
cool,
I'm
man.
gonna win.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
win.
I thought we were going down.
Absolutely, of course.
Right.
All right, Damien.
Fantastic.
You
So,
are about to draw your color.
Oh yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
So what color are you hoping to see come out of that box?
Okay, so let's get down to business now. No more theatrics. We're playing standard, so the best color in standard right now, as much as I would love to say blue is probably what most people are expecting me to say, I think the best color in standard is still the best color in standard, despite the bannings, despite the non-rotation that's about to happen. Black, baby. Give me that dark magic. Give me that.
I
black
thought you were
magic.
going
Smite my
red.
enemies. No, red. Actually, that's what I started with last time. I started on red. And I was like, I'm not going to play mono red aggro. Never going to do that. I'm going to play, what else can I do? Big red, sure. And we actually won.
That was
Red,
awesome.
Yeah.
red deck.
Worked out well for
I'm
you, yeah.
But mono black is I mean, black I think is just the strongest color in standard. Despite even having Invoke Despair banned, I still think it's the best color in standard. So if I'm going to start monocolored, I mean, if I want to win, that's how I want to do it. Now, if you've seen any of my content, you know I like playing on expert mode, on tactician difficulty, what have you. So, you know what? Even though I want black, I kind of hope I get like green. Because sorry green mages, but let's be honest, green has been bad in standard for a long time right now. And you know what? I relish the challenge. So, you know what? Give me some of that hot garbage. Give me that green, or if I get lucky, I'll take black. Anything in between is
so
Fair enough.
black and green, fill them out. There we go. All right.
Yeah, no, and honestly, I think you're right. I think the thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is, yeah, like the mono blacklists or kind of the black X decks are out there, and there are a handful of cards that are really holding it down. But even if you look at black's like second best card pool, it's still really freaking good. That color is super deep. Because you mentioned Invoke got banned, but Meat Hook is also one that would have been legal in standard still.
Oh,
but that got banned some time ago. Meat Hook Massacre. So
yeah,
they've had to ban a couple of cards, and I think you're right. It's still probably the strongest. So
it's for solo color decks. I mean, white could be really good too. Obviously, a white aggro deck fits. There's basically a white aggro deck just outside of tier 1 in standard right now, but mono black is a tier 1 standard deck. Just as is, right? So I mean, like, getting black here would be like, okay, I get to play a tier 1 standard deck. Good luck, opponents. You know. But
if I see a Shieldred hit that board, I will jump ship.
I can't. I mean, you've seen the spoilers. Beseech is coming out. That Beseech tutor, you have Shouldreds 5 through 8 in your deck now. It's like, oh god, if you're sick of Shouldred, I've got bad news for you.
Oh, 100%.
There's gonna be a lot more Shouldreds.
Right. And it's funny because I remember when that came out, and I basically said that exact same thing. It's like, so it's copies 5 through 8 of Shieldred. I'm like, but what are you gonna bargain? And then I think it was like the Vindictive Hex Mage or whatever, the 1-drop came out, and it comes with a curse roll token. So it's like, so I can just play that. I get a curse that I can then sacrifice to bargain later, and now I have a 3/2 that I paid 1 mana for. It's gonna be nuts, man.
I think bargain's gonna be good. Sorry, I'm derailing this.
Yeah, no.
We're on a podcast here. All right.
Yeah, we can go deep on that, but that's another time. Yeah, exactly.
Retroactively, I believe is the magic term.
Yeah.
You also answered one of the questions. What don't you want to see? I imagine, which is.
So you mentioned
I
you're
think
interested in green potentially,
green
but
is,
yeah.
I mean, as a challenge, sure, because I think green is the worst color. I'm not. I mean, I'm not. You know, this isn't. I'm not some like, you know, I just personally hate green. I'm literally basing it on the strength of the cards in standard right now. Objectively speaking, I think it's the weakest color. I think it's been the weakest color for a long time, and I don't think that's changed. So I think mono green. That said, you know, mono anything. I mean, you could still win games with just about any color. Maybe, mono blue though is a very, established deck in standard.
Yep.
Mono black is a very established deck in standard. Mono red is not a tier 1 deck, but there's a.
It is what it is.
But remember, you gotta build your spikes. You gotta.
Yes, right. Yeah.
We do encourage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I'm just saying those other colors. Those colors are more like almost at tier 1 already. Green, there is no mono green deck. Like nothing even close to tier 1. So anyway, let's see how it goes. But
ready?
I'll take
anything here. We have good and bad news for you. Green has already been taken. So
Carlo got
green.
I just threw it.
So, which is funny. He actually said he wanted it though. He was very much looking forward to it.
Go.
So,
if anybody can break it, it'll be Carlo.
He'll figure it out. Exactly. He and his community will
he's
figure it out.
Army. He's I'm serious.
I've just been trashing it the whole time, and he just got it. Oh god, he's probably watching it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
right,
good.
David.
Hey, no green left.
But yes, you don't have to worry about getting mono green for week 1.
If you take black, you might break Numbskull's heart. But here we go, guys. Here we go. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. I didn't look last.
Yeah,
time.
black mages right now. It's like when you're the team you've been rooting for your whole life makes the playoffs. And
Demon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember this?
I love that, by the way. Yes, I noticed that. Is that you
Classic
guys
box,
seen that?
maybe?
That looks awesome, dude.
Same box that
Yes,
we've been using this whole time. Yep.
That looks
Here we
awesome.
go. Now it's on fire. We're gonna get Damien. Here we go.
I can't watch.
In 5 weeks, you're gonna have this freaking color.
it? What
It's the default.
It's what?
It's
Checkmaster.
Canada's
It's
red.
red.
I told
Okay,
you.
okay,
I did
okay.
it.
Right
know
him
what?
back. All right.
Hey, last time I started on red,
Yeah, you
ended
won
up winning the
this
whole
freaking
tournament. So you know what? Maybe it's fate.
Ah, yes. Like a pair of comfortable old jeans, Mono Red comes back. I will use it to dominate my adversaries.
What?
I'm
Sorry.
as confused
What? Red.
as
Great.
I am intimidated
Yeah.
by that statement.
Sorry, yeah. I made a pact with a dark magic god to give me the
Oh,
powers
wow.
to win Fight Club.
What is
Yes,
it,
he
Schmeagle?
sometimes surfaces. Schmeagle,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah. Very
No
nice.
wonder
Man. Hey,
it-
man,
no.
you do what you got to do, man. Fight Club is serious business. So I,
Oh,
I
yeah.
respect the dedication to
Work.
Fight Club. Oh my
Damien, do you
goodness.
have any spicy brews in your head already?
No, mono red. So last time I was building around Crackle with power. I was building around ramp spells and trying to get to Crackle and crackling people
They have
out.
City on
Those-
Fire, Damien.
Oh, yeah. Okay. See, I didn't even that. I totally.
That's
That
forgot
is-
about
triple
yep.
damage. It's crackling.
Oh, you know what? Chandra. Oh yeah. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
I'm smelling Big Red might make a comeback. Chandra's just incredible. The 6-mana
Oh, she's
Chandra, everybody
fantastic.
knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. You untap with that card, it's game over, even in other formats, not standard. So standard it's but mono red, yeah, that's gonna be tricky. I'll try and make something not typical, some atypical red deck, and we'll see how it does. But
Yeah, I mean, you got
Yeah.
and if you're going up to Chandra at the 6-drop slot, you also have cards like Big Score. Obviously, work really, really well
yeah,
with
light
you know.
up the
So
night.
yep, yeah, absolutely. So some kind of big mana red thing is very very doable. I think. I'm
And
very curious.
Just to clarify, I can't play. It's like Commander rules, right? I can't have like Gilded
Yes.
Lotus not Gilded, the other Lotus, Timeless Lotus in my deck or something.
No,
Mhm.
it's got 5
Yeah, yeah,
colors.
yeah.
Not till
Yep,
not
yeah,
till
Commander.
we-
Yeah, it's the Commander color identities, which is going to get a little interesting with March of the Machine flip cards because their backsides are different colors than the front.
Oh,
So that's something to keep in
So-
mind. Like Kenra's, what is it? The Kenra Spell Spear or whatever
yeah,
is
yeah.
a mono red card on its face and could be
Yeah.
decent, but its backside is blue. So that's
So
something that we're
not
gonna,
legal. Or
not
you
legal
do
because
mean-
we're going Commander
Okay.
color identity rules.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah, yeah. Good,
exactly.
good,
So
good.
that kind of
Okay.
thing is something that we're gonna have to keep it. Yeah. Keep in
Yeah.
mind.
Okay.
So,
I can do this. I can work with red.
You
I'm
got it.
happy
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Yep.
All right.
I
Yeah.
just hope if Numbskull gets mono black, then we all probably lose to Numbskull. But that's
week
all.
one is gonna have a.
Face, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna crush us.
Yeah, that's kind of a
But,
terrifying idea, but yeah, he's been practicing that for some time now.
It is that
Yeah.
time where we ask you the most important question of your second part of your life, of the seasons of Fight Club. What do you have to say to your competitors that you'll be facing? There can only be one.
Well, I'd just like to wish them a happy, good game and a happy.
My opponents will die. One by one, congratulations, opponents. You all won a free ticket to a magic clinic that I'm going to perform for all the viewers with you as my patient as I dissect your deck card by card
What?
and crush you into dust.
Guys, it's a good
Oh,
idea.
and I really hope that we have some great matches there. That was weird.
Hammer, ask me
What's
touch gloves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Good luck,
no.
guys.
If you, so Damien, if you accept the challenge, let's go ahead and touch gloves.
Hey,
Speaking of awesome
fight
back there, let's
club.
Yeah.
Hello, Addo. Welcome back behind the scenes. We are weighing in our third fighter for the third season of Fight Club. Numbskull, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
I do hear you. Welcome.
Loud and clear.
Sweet.
I've been waiting for this moment to have you on this leaky boat in the middle of an unforeclosed location in the ocean, allegedly. Numbskull, what do you do and where can we find you doing this?
I stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stream. And I
Where's that?
I whoop ass on Magic.
Professional
what I
ass.
do.
Cut right to the chase. I love it. Yeah.
I
Numbskull
just, I get on there.
underscore.
I kick some ass. It's num_skull_. It's on Twitch.
There you go.
When I'm, if I don't have too much ass to kick, sometimes I'll make a YouTube video.
Ass
Stuff
kicking.
like that.
Wow.
So yep. And then I also have a podcast with a buddy of mine. We kick ass together sometimes.
Okay. What kind of
I love
podcast
it.
is
Yeah.
that? About magic?
Yeah, it's about magic. It's the Black Council podcast.
All right.
We talk about new cards coming out, metas and things like that. It's pretty fun.
That's cool.
That rules, man. I love it. So here we have, so in Fight Club, the way that we do it, as you know, as everybody at home knows, but I'm just going to repeat it anyway, because why not? We draw the mono color, the first color for week 1. And this is a color that not only are you going to be building with for the week 1 battles, but you're going to be stuck with for the remainder of the event. So there are going to be 5 weeks where you're going to be brewing, and we're going to add colors to it, but this one is going to be present throughout.
Okay.
So we have to ask.
Okay.
I think I know the answer. I have a sneaking suspicion Mojo knows the answer. But what color are you hoping to see come out of that box?
I've got to have black, and I really hope it hasn't been taken yet.
Sunk that one.
So why black? I know it's a standard tournament, so obviously black is strong. But what is it about it that you're hoping? Why is it that you're hoping for it specifically?
It just speaks to me, man. It's just like the way that I like playing Magic. It's just it just like aligns with like my play style the best, and it makes it easiest for me to lay the smackdown, man.
So you are saying you are able to create a spicy new homebrew that's gonna appease the chat, so you're voted back in if anything bad happens, if the ass tickings don't commence.
Right.
If the wrong ass gets kicked.
Yeah, if my ass happens to be kicked, I think that would be my best chance for them to want to bring me back for a second chance.
You got spicy brews already, man. All right.
Excellent. I love
So
it.
what don't you want to see?
Yes.
What don't I want? I don't want to see blue.
Let's put that.
Okay.
All right, let's take that one out then. All right. You want that? Is that cool?
That would be cool.
It's there.
So why not blue? I mean, there is a mono blue deck that is running around in standard right now with cards like Haughty Djinn and whatnot that are pretty powerful. So why is it that you're not? Why no blue?
I just don't want to be that guy. Playing mono blue.
The counterspell guy. Yeah.
I just don't want to be that guy.
Anybody brings a counter spell, I'm jumping ship with shielded. If I see shielded, I'm jumping ship.
I think
so
we're gonna have a
Yeah.
mutiny for the counterspell player.
Exactly.
whoever they are,
It's so funny. If I play out a creature and somebody kills it, I'm just like, all right, fair play. But if I play a creature spell and somebody counters it, I'm like, oh, not okay. Exact same result most of the time.
Same result, but you just
mm-mm.
it makes you feel a different way, and it sets the tone for how things are gonna go, and you just don't like it.
Let's go. I have known you for almost 3 years now, right? 2-3 years, and I have never
2-3 years,
seen a counter spell in your hand.
Nope. The only time is if like a viewer gets me to play one of their decks and there happens to be counter spells, but like I'll still try not to cast it if I can avoid it. Or I'll like modify their deck and be like, we got to get these counter spells out of here. This isn't gonna work for me.
Counter spell's the most powerful spell in Magic. I don't want that in your hand.
Yeah.
No, can't have that.
I'm just stubborn, and I like whooping ass without it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest though. Some of the strongest starts in all of Magic history have been Island Pass. That's that's a very powerful
true.
turn. Got to be honest.
It's true. It's not
But
wrong.
so we have good news
And bad news.
and bad
Let me
news
start
for you.
the bad-
Yeah, no, Mojo, take it away.
Numbskull, the first color that you cannot receive
It's black.
is not black.
Oh.
It's still
No.
in there, buddy.
Black is still in the box.
Buddy. Hammer lays
Black-
down with what you cannot draw.
So
Okay.
Carlo got green, so green is out of the
Okay.
picture, and
Okay.
Damien, a beloved blue mage here on Twitch, got red, which it was also
Okay.
what he got for season 2 of Fight Club, and he ended up putting in the whole thing. So
Interesting. Okay.
but yes, so
okay.
red and green, so girl colors have been eliminated. So as a result, black is in the
Noteworthy.
pool, but so is blue. And
So
there's
is
the wild
blue.
card that is white. So
Oh,
who knows?
man.
Yeah.
What?
You
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
blue in
Okay.
there. You got. This is it, Numbskull.
Yep.
So
Here we go.
the bad news was blue is still there. The good news
Blue
is
is
that
still-
black
mhm.
is
Why is it not showing
available.
me?
I see.
Yep. 100%. Exactly.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, so your favorite and least favorite are both.
This is the coveted box from the
Here we are.
first Fight Club ever.
Oh wow.
love it.
Are you ready?
3 seasons we're using the same box.
I'm not gonna
Yep.
look.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
see
see
if I
it.
can get 3 in a row that were backward.
Oh, you'll find a way. Yeah. You'll manage it.
There we go. All right, hey, pick it up.
Okay.
It's Deckmaster.
It's-
All right, you
it's
did
backwards.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh my god.
What
oh
do we
my
got?
God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's
What do we got?
blue!
it. It's blue. Oh
Oh, no. I wanted it to be black. I did.
no. Oh man. All right. So you got blue, and not only do you have blue for week 1, so you're gonna have to come up with some mono blue brew for week 1.
have God.
But you will have blue in your deck for all 5 weeks of this event.
Oh, this is just amazing.
Off to a great start.
But
You
but
never
think
know.
of all the card
Wow.
draw. The card draw, the bounces.
I'm gonna
I
draw
mean,
a
you
lot
can
of
delay
cards,
your
you
opponent's
guys.
plans without stopping it. It's great.
I'm gonna draw a shitload of cards.
Oh my goodness.
There's most likely not gonna be. If whoever gets black has a soul, there will not be a shieldred on the board.
Oh my goodness.
It's
We'll
like
see,
the
yeah, we'll
opposite
see.
of creativity in a meta. Holy
All right.
God,
So-
dude.
Well, I'm gonna have to
So-
figure out some shenanigans then.
So,
Right.
are you excited?
but honestly,
What?
yeah,
What, do you have
because
ideas?
it's gonna make me look at things differently. So
That's
let's
beautiful, actually.
let's just do it.
I love
Let's
that.
do it. Let's
Let's
do
just
it.
do
I love that attitude. Absolutely.
All
And
right,
of
Get ready for
course-
some creative ass whoopings.
Hammer's got a
Oh,
question for
absolutely.
you. We've been dying to ask.
Yes.
Okay.
So the question that we've been
Most important.
most important question that we ask all of our competitors, and we're gonna ask every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
But we're setting the tone up at the top.
uh-huh.
What words do you have for the competitors that you're gonna be facing off with throughout the course of this event?
Oh man, I'm gonna send you back to God. If you believe in that. If you don't, I'll send you somewhere.
Isn't that what's his name? Garfield? Not the cat.
Garfield?
Richard,
Richard
Garfield.
Garfield?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but maybe.
All right, we're gonna use the cat then. We're going with the cat. Oh my god.
Richard Garfield is the game designer who created Magic back in the 90s.
Oh, seriously?
It's all
Yeah,
right,
he's the godfather of the
we're
game,
going-
yeah.
it's all right, you know the cat. We're gonna work with the cat. We'll work our way up to it.
Exactly.
Did he say that?
Oh.
Ooh, Garfield
What?
the cat?
Garfield? No, Richard Garfield. or
Richard
whoever?
Garfield. Garfield created
Did he
magic.
say
with
he's gonna
mother
send you back to
people.
God?
No, not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
just-
no,
I
no,
thought you were
magic
saying like
God.
he said that.
No. No, Richard Garfield is
Oh,
he's
that
just the creator of the game. For our Magic
That
fans,
God,
he's a
I see.
Oh,
he is
Yeah,
a
I'm
figure
gonna send
that
you
we
back to
revere.
Garfield.
Actually, the
Yeah, they'll
cat
send you back to
Garfield.
Garfield. Exactly.
I thought you were saying that was like his quote or something. I was like, oh, maybe.
Wow. Yeah, Richard Garfield goes hard. Did you guys know?
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
was like, that
wild.
dude's badass, man. This
All right,
I love
guy's
it.
not to be
so
fucked
if
with.
you accept these terms to be the third competitor on the third season of Fight Club, touch gloves to the camera, make a fist. Let's see here.
Boom.
Bam, baby.
Welcome back to Fight Club, everybody. This is our interview with our final fighter. We have AstralsFlame in the house. Twitch streamer extraordinaire, fellow landlord, if I may say. Yeah, Astrals, how are you doing, my friend?
The Flame is excited to come into this contest and win.
And hello, everyone. As Sam said, my name is AstralsFlame. I am super excited to take part in this.
I love it.
Welcome
Oh my goodness.
aboard, Oslo. It's great to have you on Fight Club.
Happy to be. The Flame is prepared to win.
I love it. I knew that the Flame would be here and be ready to deliver
Looking
for the
forward.
people at home. You'll love to see it. And by the way, everybody, if you're not familiar with the Flame, you can find Astrals, twitch.tv/AstralsFlame, as well as on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at all
And-
AstralsFlame. Anyway,
Yep.
he and I host a podcast together called The Landlords, and I'm familiar with his plug by now. So
You pretty much got it down. That's
I
basically
think that's about right. Well, because you have a very professional plug, and every time I'm jealous because like when I do my plugs, like I don't know, I'm on the things with the stuff. Anyway, but yeah, man, we are glad to have you.
I'm super
All
excited
right.
to be in.
All right,
All right, we're going to be drawing your color today on Fight Club. Are you ready?
The Flame is always ready, and that's the Flame's secret. The The flame always believes and is always ready.
Well, there happens to be 2 colors left, Australs.
Ooh,
So what
I bet.
color in your burning soul do you desire?
The flame desires mono red, going fast and strong and hard.
Okay.
All
I,
right,
I respect that.
so
That's
whatever color you do not receive, I, Mojo Rogue, the 5th fighter in
Mhm.
this competition, will be receiving whatever color you do not draw from the black box of Fight Club.
absolutely. Okay, so you're looking for mono red. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, you have flame in your name and the red mana symbol, which I notice is also being displayed prominently behind you.
I see what it's about.
That makes a lot of sense. I definitely have a lot of respect for that. So I get that that's what you're looking for. Are there any colors that you're hoping will not come out of that box for this drawing? Because whatever color we draw today, you are stuck with for the remainder of the competition. It will have to be present in all of your decks. We'll build on it and add more colors as we go. But this one is the foundation.
To be honest, no.
See, the secret with the flame is it doesn't matter what the flame receives, the flame always believes.
I respect your confidence. That is fantastic. You'll love to see it.
I do notice a black and a white flag missing out of the back.
Well, no,
I-
the black one's right there, and the green one's over there. 'Cause
Oh,
the
that
flame
was
loves
blue there. I was gonna say,
I love
ironically,
Jund, absolutely.
those
Yeah.
are the only 2 colors left. I was gonna say.
Oh,
But
God.
since-
But yes. So, yeah, we have 2 colors left.
yes.
And we do have some bad news for you. Red, it has been taken. Red is out of the. Red is no longer in the pool.
It's out
Damien actually got mono red. Fun fact: this is his second season appearing, and he got mono red last season as well, and actually took the whole thing down. So, which is funny. It was his least favorite, and not the one he was hoping to see. But
You know, this I think just goes to show the flame's mercy and handicap. The flame knew the flame would be too strong by getting red, and needed to equal the playing field.
okay,
It's the generosity that's in the heart that matters, that
Myself.
burns bright.
I am personally a huge Flame fan. And you see the fedora there. I did get the memo. But there could be only one.
I see no allegiances here on the boat. Okay,
You're on the boat.
all right. So as far as the colors that are available, we know you're a Jund fan. So yeah, red is off the table. Green is also not available. Carlo got green, so that's something to be aware of. And then Numbskull actually got blue, which is going to be interesting and fun. So as a result, the last 2 colors in this box are, honestly, in my opinion, in standard anyway right now, the 2 strongest colors. We have black and white. So there's a 50-50 shot that you are going to get part of your beloved Jund as your base color. And honestly, mono black is fantastic. You can build that just about any way you want right now.
Whatever you want.
The
And
flame
honestly-
knows the way.
Mono white's not bad either, but it would put you in an awkward position where you're guaranteed to not have Jund on week 3, which would be interesting.
It'd be sad.
So, yeah. All right. So with that, Mojo,
All
if
right.
you'd like to do the honors.
This is the box that has been here since the coveted black box of day 1 of Fight Club. I'm not shaking up.
Oh, yeah. There's so many ways we could do this drawing, but we've always done
yeah.
it out of that specific box. And
All right.
why change it? It works.
Well, it makes a little drum roll, jokes aside. Here we go. This is our fate for the next 5 weeks, baby.
Couldn't hold that for so long. Sorry. All right, what do we got?
Grab another wind, and it is white.
That's white. Ooh, all right.
Swing and a miss.
So your confidence there is going to get tested. How are you feeling about white being the first color that you're starting with?
Honestly, the flame knows that it needs to be an equal match, so the flame is perfectly fine getting mono white. As you see, the flame, while being a Jund player, has also been brewing in the background with Jeskai and Dragon, so the flame is equally ready to entirely go a different direction and take down this competition. If not with Jund, I'll do it with dragons. Because if I'm not playing Jund, I'm playing dragons, and there are dragons in mono white.
Like,
Sure are.
Ayo's
Ayo.
Ayo.
Ayo! Yes, I have a sneaking suspicion that's good. Yeah, he's gonna be in your list in one way or another. Yeah,
Oh, it's a big dragon. It's one of my favorite dragons, actually.
he's pretty darn good.
He's a
Yeah,
good dragon.
yeah. I love it too because after Kamigawa dropped, I felt like the spirit dragons in general, nobody was really playing them, and then over time, like I noticed like the white mages realized like, wait a minute, this thing's actually really fantastic, and he started showing up in more and more lists, and with good reason, because it turns out a vigilant 5/4 flyer alone is worth the price of admission, and then that death trigger is pretty fantastic. So good stuff. Cool. Well, so okay, so we have Ayo. Are there any other thoughts, any other cards that you're thinking about, or other brewing angles that you might be able to take on mono white? Because we do encourage creativity. I mean, obviously there's a mono white, kind of controlling list that's out there right now, rocking the White Sun's Twilight, Wandering Emperor, that you could easily step in with. I'll be surprised if we don't see some of those cards. But do you have any kind of secret tech or any kind of spice that you're that you're thinking about?
The Flame knows one thing, and that is to win. And I know how to do it in mono white because there are two ways you can expect this deck to go. Not only is it going to hit him with a big dragon, but it is going to go wide in the ways we're not going to expect. You might just be seeing a visit from the Mother of Machines in this list, and her prep form with some Phyrexians, but I think that's all I can say. The Flame doesn't want to give his opponents too much of a handicap.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, thank you for that little teaser. We appreciate it.
No, ladies and gentlemen. With Ayo.
Fantastic.
How can you make a mistake? That's the question we got all to ask ourselves right now. All right.
Absolutely.
So, Astral Flames, if you accept these challenges, you have two questions that we're about to ask you. One, the most important question of your life, let alone possibly this event. What do you have to say to your competitors, including me that's watching you?
The Flame has one thing to say, and one thing only. The Flame may believe, but the Flame always believes in himself in the best way. And my friends, you are going down. And the Flame's going to give you a double-double on the week because the Flame is a kind, considerate soul.
So, Astral's Flames, if you accept this challenge, Hamhocks, if we accept these challenges, hit us off.
Let's touch gloves.
Touch gloves to the screen, guys.
Tune in to Fight Club Season 3, starting Saturday, September 2nd at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at twitch.tv/hamhocks42.